Have you ever wondered why so many people don't live beyond 60? It's a question that touches on some of life's deepest realities. How our choices, environment, genetics, and even our mindset shape the length and quality of our lives. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden factors that influence longevity, from the physical toll of aging to the emotional and social challenges that many face in later years. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this milestone can be so difficult to surpass, but also gain actionable insights into how you can help yourself or your loved ones break through these barriers to live healthier, longer, and more fulfilling lives. Don't miss the powerful lessons and practical advice that could change your perspective, and perhaps even your future. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 1. Biological aging and health conditions. As we age, our bodies undergo a series of biological changes that significantly affect overall health and functioning. These changes, though a natural part of the aging process, can gradually undermine the body's ability to maintain homeostasis and effectively combat diseases. Over the years, the wear and tear on vital organs, such as the heart, kidneys, and lungs, become more pronounced, leading to a gradual decline in their function. For instance, the heart may become less efficient at pumping blood, and blood vessels may lose elasticity, increasing the risk of hypertension, heart attacks, and stroke. Similarly, the kidneys may experience a reduced ability to filter waste from the bloodstream, contributing to kidney disease or renal failure. This decline in organ function is often accompanied by a heightened risk of developing chronic health conditions. Cardiovascular diseases, such as atherosclerosis, heart disease, and hypertension, become more common as the arteries stiffen and the heart weakens with age. Diabetes is another prevalent concern, as the body's ability to regulate blood sugar decreases due to a reduction in insulin sensitivity. Furthermore, respiratory disorders, including chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, and emphysema, are more likely to develop as lung tissue loses elasticity, making it harder to breathe and get sufficient oxygen. Additionally, kidney function declines over time, often leading to chronic kidney disease or, in severe cases, kidney failure, which can require dialysis or a kidney transplant. One of the most significant effects of aging is the gradual weakening of the immune system, a process known as immunosenescence. As we age, the immune system becomes less efficient in detecting and responding to infections. Older adults may experience a slower immune response, meaning that infections, such as pneumonia, influenza, and urinary tract infections, can become more frequent and severe. These infections are not only harder to fight off but can also become life-threatening, particularly in those who have other underlying health issues. The elderly are particularly vulnerable to complications from common illnesses that younger, healthier individuals might recover from with little more than rest. Cancer also becomes more prevalent as we age, largely due to the accumulation of genetic mutations over time. The body's ability to repair damaged DNA diminishes with age, making it more difficult to repair the cellular damage that occurs as part of normal life. As a result, the risk of cancer increases, particularly in organs such as the lungs, colon, and prostate. The gradual breakdown of the body's mechanisms for detecting and eliminating abnormal cells contributes to the greater incidence of cancers in older adults. Beyond these specific health risks, aging also affects the body's overall resilience. Bone density tends to decrease, leading to osteoporosis and an increased risk of fractures. The skin loses collagen and elasticity, making it more prone to bruising and injuries. Muscle mass naturally declines with age, a condition known as sarcopenia, which can result in decreased strength, mobility issues, and a higher likelihood of falls. Metabolism slows down, which may lead to weight gain and an increased risk of obesity-related diseases. Number 2. Lifestyle choices over time. The lifestyle choices we make during our younger years often have a profound and lasting impact on our health and well-being as we age. These decisions, which might seem inconsequential or easily reversible at the time, gradually accumulate and manifest as significant health challenges, particularly after the age of 60. Poor dietary habits, such as consuming excessively processed foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats, can contribute to obesity, metabolic syndrome, and type 2 diabetes. Similarly, A sedentary lifestyle lacking regular physical activity not only leads to reduced cardiovascular fitness but also weakens muscle strength and compromises bone density, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Smoking, one of the most detrimental habits, can cause extensive damage to the respiratory and cardiovascular systems. Over time, the cumulative effects of smoking often lead to chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, lung cancer, and heart disease, drastically shortening life expectancy and diminishing the quality of life. Excessive alcohol consumption, though often underestimated, can have similarly severe consequences. It can impair liver function, increase the risk of certain cancers, and contribute to mental health issues like depression and cognitive decline. The consequences of these lifestyle-related choices are particularly daunting for the elderly because reversing their impact becomes significantly more challenging with age. As the body grows older, its plasticity and regenerative capabilities diminish. For instance, rebuilding muscle mass after years of physical inactivity requires more effort and yields slower progress compared to younger individuals. Long-term smokers may find it nearly impossible to fully reverse lung damage, even if they quit later in life. Similarly, excessive alcohol consumption can leave lasting scars on liver function, even after abstinence. Furthermore, as individuals age, they may face additional barriers to adopting healthier habits. Chronic pain, limited mobility, and the psychological toll of confronting long-standing health issues can deter efforts to exercise, eat well, or quit harmful habits. The decline in metabolic rate with age can also make weight loss more difficult, complicating efforts to manage obesity. These compounded challenges often leave elderly individuals feeling frustrated or defeated, emphasizing the critical importance of making healthier choices earlier in life. However, it is important to recognize that even small, consistent improvements later in life can still yield benefits. Adopting a nutrient-rich diet, engaging in low-impact exercises like walking or swimming, and seeking professional guidance for smoking cessation or alcohol reduction can enhance overall quality of life, even in older age. Early intervention remains key, but it's never too late to make meaningful changes that support better health and longevity. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 3. Mental health and emotional well-being. Mental health is a cornerstone of overall health and longevity, influencing not only emotional resilience but also physical well-being. For many elderly individuals, the aging process brings unique psychological challenges. As they transition into later stages of life, experiences such as retirement, the loss of independence, and the absence of a structured daily routine can trigger feelings of uncertainty and purposelessness. This is compounded by the loss of loved ones, be it a spouse, close friends, or family members, which often leaves a profound emotional void. Feelings of loneliness and isolation are particularly prevalent among seniors, especially those living alone or in environments where social interaction is limited. These emotions can evolve into more serious mental health issues, such as chronic depression and anxiety. The absence of a strong social support network, whether from family, friends, or community groups, exacerbates these struggles, making it harder for individuals to cope. The mental toll of isolation and depression doesn't stop at emotional distress. It extends into the realm of physical health. Numerous studies have shown that untreated mental health conditions can have a cascading effect on the body. Chronic stress, for instance, has been linked to elevated levels of cortisol, a hormone that, when persistently high, can disrupt numerous bodily functions. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure, increased risk of cardiovascular diseases, and a weakened immune system, leaving the body vulnerable to infections and illnesses. Furthermore, depression often diminishes motivation, leading to unhealthy behaviors such as poor nutrition, lack of exercise, and neglect of medical care. These behaviors can accelerate the aging process and contribute to the development of chronic conditions like diabetes, obesity, and arthritis. The combination of mental and physical decline can significantly reduce life expectancy and quality of life. Addressing mental health and emotional well-being in the elderly is therefore critical. Social engagement through community programs, volunteer activities, or hobbies can provide a sense of purpose and belonging. Regular communication with family members, whether through visits, phone calls, or digital means, helps alleviate feelings of isolation. Professional support, including counseling or therapy, may also be beneficial in managing deeper emotional challenges. By recognizing the interconnectedness of mental and physical health, individuals and caregivers can take proactive steps to nurture emotional resilience in older adults, paving the way for a healthier, more fulfilling life. Number 4. Access to healthcare. Access to quality healthcare is one of the most critical factors influencing the well-being and longevity of elderly individuals. In many regions worldwide, significant barriers prevent older adults from receiving the medical care they need. These barriers often stem from a combination of financial constraints, limited mobility, and insufficient healthcare infrastructure, which disproportionately affect elderly populations. For some, the high cost of medical services, medications, and diagnostic tests places necessary healthcare out of reach. Older adults living on fixed incomes or meager pensions may find it challenging to prioritize their health when weighed against other essential expenses like housing, food, or utilities. In such cases, they may delay seeking medical attention, resulting in preventable conditions worsening over time. Limited mobility further complicates access to healthcare, especially for those with physical disabilities, chronic pain, or frailty. Traveling to medical facilities, particularly in rural or underserved areas, becomes a daunting task. Public transportation may be inaccessible or unavailable, and the lack of home-based care services leaves many without viable alternatives for treatment. In addition, healthcare infrastructure in certain regions is inadequate to address the needs of aging populations. The shortage of geriatric specialists, long waiting times for appointments, and under-resourced clinics make it difficult for elderly patients to receive timely and effective care. Preventive measures, such as regular health screenings and vaccinations, are often unavailable or not emphasized enough, leading to missed opportunities for early detection of conditions like hypertension, diabetes, or cancer. When chronic illnesses do occur, inadequate healthcare systems may struggle to provide the comprehensive management these conditions require. Without consistent monitoring, medication adjustments, and patient education, diseases progress unchecked, causing further complications and a decline in quality of life. This gap in care contributes to higher mortality rates among older adults, particularly in low-income and developing countries where healthcare systems are stretched thin. Addressing these challenges demands a multifaceted approach. Governments, nonprofits, and the private sector must collaborate to develop sustainable healthcare solutions for aging populations. Expanding insurance coverage, subsidizing medications, improving transportation options, and investing in community-based healthcare programs can help bridge the gap. Additionally, training more healthcare professionals in geriatric care and enhancing the availability of telemedicine services can play a pivotal role in ensuring that elderly individuals receive the care they need, regardless of their location or financial situation. Ultimately, ensuring access to quality healthcare is not only a matter of public health but also a societal responsibility. As populations age globally, creating an equitable healthcare system for older adults is essential to fostering a world where a life of dignity, health, and well-being accompanies longevity. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 5. Socioeconomic factors. Economic stability plays a pivotal role in determining longevity, as it often dictates the quality of life and access to essential resources throughout an individual's lifespan. Those from lower socioeconomic backgrounds are more likely to encounter a lifetime of stress stemming from financial instability, job insecurity, or housing issues. This chronic stress takes a toll on physical and mental health, contributing to the early onset of conditions such as hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and anxiety disorders. Additionally, limited financial resources can lead to inadequate nutrition, as individuals may rely on cheaper, processed foods that lack essential nutrients. Over time, poor dietary habits increase the risk of obesity, diabetes, and other metabolic disorders that accelerate aging. Access to quality healthcare is another critical issue, as many from disadvantaged backgrounds cannot afford routine checkups, preventive care, or necessary treatments. This often results in the late diagnosis and management of diseases, further compromising life expectancy. Physically demanding jobs, which are common among individuals in lower income brackets, also contribute to the wear and tear on the body. Years of repetitive strain, exposure to hazardous conditions, and lack of adequate rest can lead to chronic pain, musculoskeletal issues, and reduced overall vitality. The absence of workplace benefits like retirement savings or health insurance adds another layer of vulnerability in later life, leaving many without the means to address age-related health challenges. Cultural factors can exacerbate these disparities. In some societies, the elderly who come from poorer backgrounds often lack the familial or community support systems that are vital for their well-being. Without these networks, they may face neglect, isolation, and an inability to advocate for themselves. Malnutrition, unmanaged medical conditions, and mental health challenges like depression or loneliness become common, further diminishing their quality of life and reducing their life expectancy. Ultimately, socioeconomic disparities create a cycle of disadvantage that compounds over time, underscoring the importance of addressing economic inequality and ensuring access to healthcare, nutritious food, and social support for all age groups to promote healthier and longer lives. Number 6. Environmental factors. Environmental factors play a crucial role in determining life expectancy, influencing not only physical health but also overall quality of life. Long-term exposure to air pollution, such as smog, particulate matter, and industrial emissions, significantly increases the risk of respiratory illnesses, including chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, asthma, and lung cancer. These pollutants can infiltrate the lungs, causing inflammation and long-term damage that may reduce lung capacity and overall vitality. Poor sanitation and unsafe drinking water are equally detrimental. Contaminated water sources are often breeding grounds for harmful bacteria, parasites, and viruses, leading to gastrointestinal diseases such as cholera, dysentery, and typhoid. Chronic exposure to these conditions can weaken the immune system, making individuals more vulnerable to other illnesses and infections. In regions where sanitation infrastructure is lacking, the frequent outbreaks of waterborne diseases can contribute to higher infant and child mortality rates, reducing the average life expectancy of the population. The cumulative impact of living in environments with poor air quality, inadequate sanitation, and unsafe water extends beyond physical health. Such conditions often coincide with economic hardships and limited access to healthcare, compounding the challenges faced by affected communities. The psychological toll of enduring these hardships, including stress and anxiety, can also hasten the aging process, further increasing susceptibility to chronic conditions and premature mortality. Moreover, the effects of climate change exacerbate these environmental challenges. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and shifting ecosystems contribute to the spread of vector-borne diseases, such as malaria and dengue fever, which thrive in warmer climates. Flooding caused by extreme weather can contaminate drinking water supplies and disrupt sanitation systems, creating additional health hazards. Addressing these environmental factors requires comprehensive and collaborative efforts, including the implementation of stricter pollution controls, the development of sustainable sanitation systems, and the provision of clean drinking water. Investing in renewable energy sources, reforestation projects, and public health education can significantly mitigate the adverse effects of environmental degradation, ultimately improving life expectancy and the overall well-being of populations. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 7. Genetics and family history. Genetics plays a crucial role in determining an individual's susceptibility to a wide range of health conditions, including cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancer, and other chronic ailments. A person's genetic makeup, inherited from their parents, can influence how their body responds to various environmental factors, lifestyle choices, and even medical treatments. For instance, certain genetic variations can increase the likelihood of developing conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and abnormal clotting, all of which contribute to heart disease and stroke. Families with a history of early-onset heart disease, stroke, or other genetic disorders often exhibit a pattern of increased risk across generations. In such cases, it is common for multiple family members to experience similar health problems at relatively young ages, leading to a trend of shorter lifespans. This phenomenon is not merely coincidental but is a reflection of shared genetic traits passed down through generations. For example, inherited conditions such as familial hypercholesterolemia, which causes dangerously high levels of cholesterol, significantly raise the risk of early heart disease. Although genetic predisposition is a powerful determinant of health, it is important to remember that genetics alone does not seal an individual's fate. Environmental and lifestyle factors, such as diet, exercise, smoking, and stress, can either exacerbate or alleviate the risks associated with certain genetic traits. For instance, a person with a genetic predisposition to heart disease may significantly reduce their risk through healthy lifestyle choices, including maintaining a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity, and avoiding smoking. However, in some cases, the genetic risk is so strong that lifestyle changes may only offer limited protection. This is especially true for individuals with multiple risk factors, such as a family history of genetic disorders combined with other environmental factors, like a poor diet or high stress levels. Understanding one's genetic predisposition through family history and genetic testing can provide valuable insight into potential health risks. By identifying these risks early on, individuals can take proactive steps to manage and mitigate them. Regular screenings, early interventions, and tailored health plans based on genetic information are crucial tools in preventing or managing diseases linked to family history. Additionally, ongoing research in genetics and personalized medicine continues to offer new hope in developing treatments that can target the specific genetic causes of diseases, potentially improving health outcomes and extending lifespan. Number 8. Lack of preventive measures. Preventive care plays a crucial role in maintaining the health and well-being of the elderly, yet it is often overlooked or neglected. Regular health checkups, vaccinations, and screenings for common diseases are essential components of preventive care that can help identify health risks before they become serious problems. Unfortunately, many elderly individuals may not have access to these services, may not prioritize them, or may not fully understand their importance. As a result, they miss the opportunity for early detection and intervention, which can significantly improve quality of life and longevity. Conditions like hypertension, high cholesterol, and diabetes are common in older adults and can often be managed effectively when detected early. For example, high blood pressure can be controlled with medication, lifestyle changes, and regular monitoring, preventing the development of more severe complications such as heart disease or stroke. Similarly, high cholesterol levels can be managed through diet, exercise, and medication, reducing the risk of cardiovascular problems. Diabetes, if caught early, can be controlled with lifestyle changes, medications, and regular blood sugar monitoring, potentially preventing complications such as kidney damage, neuropathy, or vision loss. Without routine screenings and checkups, these conditions often go undiagnosed and untreated, allowing them to progress unnoticed and become more difficult or even impossible to reverse. Early intervention in conditions such as these is not just about managing the disease, it is about improving the elderly person's overall health, preventing more serious complications, and enhancing their quality of life. Moreover, preventive measures like vaccinations are also crucial in reducing the risk of infections that could lead to severe illness or even death. Influenza, pneumonia, and shingles vaccines, for instance, are vital in protecting the elderly, who are more susceptible to these diseases due to their weakened immune systems. Sadly, the lack of emphasis on preventive measures among the elderly often leads to unnecessary suffering, hospitalizations, and premature deaths. Additionally, the cost of treating advanced diseases is far higher than the cost of preventive care, placing a burden on both the individual and the healthcare system. A more proactive approach to preventive care could reduce these burdens, improving the health and lives of older adults while also reducing healthcare costs. Families, caregivers, and healthcare providers must recognize the importance of preventive care and ensure that the elderly receive the regular screenings, vaccinations, and health monitoring they need to stay healthy and live longer, more fulfilling lives. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 9. Cultural and behavioral factors. Cultural and behavioral factors play a significant role in the health outcomes of elderly individuals, influencing their willingness and ability to prioritize their well-being. In some cultures, elderly people may hold deeply ingrained beliefs that discourage seeking medical attention or focusing on their health. These cultural norms can foster a sense of stoicism, where enduring physical discomfort or ailments without complaint is seen as a sign of strength and resilience. In these societies, individuals might be less inclined to view health as something to actively maintain, believing that aging and its associated challenges are simply inevitable and should be accepted with grace rather than fought against. In certain cultures, elderly individuals may even feel a sense of resignation when it comes to their health, perceiving that they have lived their life and that there is little to be gained from further medical interventions or lifestyle changes. This mindset often leads them to forego regular checkups, avoid seeking help for emerging health issues, and neglect preventive measures that could improve their quality of life. These attitudes, while deeply rooted in tradition and personal pride, can inadvertently limit the elderly population's capacity to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, some cultures place a strong emphasis on the well-being of older adults, viewing them as vital members of the community whose health should be actively maintained. In these societies, elderly individuals may be more inclined to seek medical care, engage in healthy habits, and participate in activities that promote physical and mental well-being. This contrast highlights the significant impact that cultural attitudes can have on the health and longevity of aging populations. Conclusion. While advancements in medicine, healthcare, and public health have contributed to increased global life expectancy, many factors continue to limit longevity, particularly for those over the age of 60. Beyond medical treatments and technological innovations, the challenges of aging are shaped by a complex interplay of social, behavioral, environmental, and cultural factors. For a significant portion of the elderly population, societal attitudes toward aging, coupled with barriers such as limited access to healthcare and lack of social support, contribute to lower quality of life and reduced life expectancy. To address these challenges, it is essential to adopt a comprehensive and holistic approach that not only promotes healthier lifestyles but also tackles these cultural and behavioral barriers head-on. This includes raising awareness about the importance of regular health screenings, providing accessible healthcare options, fostering social connections to combat isolation, and addressing environmental risks that disproportionately affect the elderly. By embracing these measures, we can ensure that many of the challenges associated with aging are mitigated, and elderly individuals are empowered to take control of their health. Ultimately, with proactive intervention and a broader understanding of the factors influencing aging, we can create an environment in which the elderly can thrive, enjoying longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Thank you for watching. What have you learned so far from this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned today that you'll bring into practice in your life. Your insights could inspire someone else to make a positive change too. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Together, let's continue learning, growing, and living healthier, more meaningful lives. See you in the next video.